Welcome to the UK Games Expo YouTube channel. Tony, what are we going to be doing over the next few weeks? What have we got in store for people?
Over the next few weeks, we're going to be releasing some unboxing videos. So the haul we got back from Gen Con, having been over there for lots of meetings with sponsors and companies and yourself.
Yes.
Well, we're bringing that stuff over and we're unboxing those. Some of those stuff we'll be giving away. Some will be going into our board game library to give you a chance to play them at the next Expo.
And these, what are you going to be talking about? First impressions of the board games that you're going to be opening?
Yeah, really, just to see what components are in there, what they look like. It's always exciting to open that first opening of a box, the new game smell, and just looking at what's in there, what's the value like, how does the game look like it goes together? Is it one of those sort of 2.5 hour crunchy Euro games, which I have to say I really enjoy?
Yep.
Or is it that more sort of family introduction game? Also then helps, people who are looking to buy some games for Christmas, perhaps, knowing the kind of, what's in that box, because you never really know till you open it. So it just gives people a bit more information.
Yeah.
And as gamers, it's information we want, and therefore more than happy to give it out there.
That's exactly it, is understanding what you get in the box and also our kind of first impressions of what you can expect from the gameplay, right? That kind of element of, is this game going to be for me? That first taster. And it is literally, we are going to be unpacking them for the very first time, straight out of the cellophane, so that is our first impressions. But you mentioned about the games library at UK Games Expo. Tell me a little bit more about that. What can you expect from that?
Okay, UK Games Expo is about playing games. Yeah. It's not just about buying them. So we have an enormous open gaming area with hundreds of seats where you can either take a game you've bought, crack it out open onto a table and give it a go, give it a play, find some players to help, to make up the numbers if you need that. Or you can go to our board game library, which has over 1,000 games in. We refresh that each year, so it's not the same 1,000 games from 10 years ago.
Yep.
And part of what we do at Gen Con is bring those new games in. We'll do the same when we go to Essenspiel in October. And you can therefore, you pay a deposit, take the game out, play it, see if you like it, put it back in, you'll get your deposit back when you finish playing your games, and then you can either buy it or decide that that wasn't for you. So it's a real try before you buy, or just go and have some fun, because there's only so much space in somebody's house to store these games, and increasingly you have to curate what you buy.
And you never know if you're going to like a game, so it's always a great chance to try them out before you actually invest in, is this a game I'm going to want to play a lot of? Now, what do you personally look for in a game? What do you think, yeah, this is a game for me?
I quite like I think there's the ultra, what I call the ultra crunchy games, the Twilight Imperiums, the Days, I like the step down from that. So something like Terraforming Mars. Okay. Really enjoy that game. I like that with a bit of complexity, lots of different strategies. I always look for a game that, the first time I play it, if I've understood it the first time I play it, that's not my favourite type of game.
Right.
I like the game where I go, no, completely misunderstood that, made a total mess of it. But next time,
we can do it better.
And that's key for me. At the end of the game, if I go, but next time I'm going to do this, and then the more of that happens, that's the sort of games I like. So out of the ones we unboxed, Vantage looked really good. I think a couple of the other crunchier ones. So that's what I look for in a game. So sometimes I buy them by weight.
Got it.
Because you go, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, getting good value for money.
Yes, if nothing else, I've bought a lot of weight. Of course, when you come travelling back from America, you have to be a little careful there. There was some head scratching and swapping of suitcases.
Who's going in what's, yeah. One of the things I love about games is that cooperative experience. So Zombicide for me, working together, solving the challenges and the puzzles, just like I love doing escape rooms, whether they're physical ones or the tabletop versions. Yeah. I love more that cooperative experience, working together, rather than feeling like you're competing necessarily with a board game.
Well, and that's the great thing about board games. There's something for everyone. Me, I'm not a cooperative board game player. Yeah? I like to crush my opponents or be crushed. I am equally happy either way. It is the, I drink from the keg of victory today. Bring me all the muffins in the land.
Got it, yeah.
And so with cooperative, I'm like, well, couldn't I just do this myself? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you not a hindrance to my domination?
Sometimes, yeah.
But that's the cool thing, is whatever you want. Now, that's really weird because I love role-playing games, of course, which are completely cooperative.
Yes.
But in board games, I like that challenge. I like the fight. I like the... there's something Richard says, my fellow director, he says, the screw-over factor.
Got it.
He said, we like a bit of that you can not only win, but you can trip the other player up, and there's that combat element.
Yeah.
So I know in September we are starting our office diplomacy game.
Okay, yeah.
So nobody else but me and Richard have played diplomacy.
Right.
But that is the ultimate in backstabbing treachery.
All right.
And we thought that would bring that nice element into the office, for human resources.
Good positive atmosphere.
Team building.
Yeah.
Team building, that is.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Yeah,
well, there we go. So, if you want to learn more about what's inside some of these board games that we've got, old games, new games, and a whole host of different ones, and you want to be able to try them out at UK Games Expo, then all the details of all that kind of stuff, how you can get involved with UK Games, that will be in the description, and you can check that out. But what have people got to do at home? So
if you could like and subscribe the YouTube channel, that would be great. I understand that's a lot of effort because it's an extra 2 clicks, but we really appreciate it. And, so get that wrist muscle into work, click that mouse. It really helps us and lets us build more on the channel.
Absolutely. We'll see you guys on the next video.